Hi there, good afternoon and welcome to today's Kingston Library ebook review. I'm Fran and today the book I'm going to be talking to you about is How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. This is one of my favourite books of all time and genuinely is the most hilarious, relatable book I think I've ever read. I did review one of Caitlin Moran's other books before, which you can find on our page and also on our YouTube channel, which was How to Build a Girl, and that was her first fiction book. Which draws on a lot of her experiences in childhood, but reading this one, How to Be a Woman, which is non-fiction, you get the first-hand account of all of those childhood experiences. This is sort of a part autobiography, part series of essays, and it's very relatable, as I say. It's very warm, very funny, and I think any person who reads this would genuinely enjoy it. I can't see how anyone couldn't enjoy this book. This series of essays are about several subjects, all through the lens of being a woman, being a feminist in the 21st century. It's not heavy on sort of an academic view of feminism. It's very, as I say, relatable, based on sort of the everyday experience of women in the 21st century. It deals on subjects like sexism in the workplace, growing up in puberty, marriage, fashion, childbirth and mothering, plastic surgery, and loads of other subjects that you can dip it into the book, into whatever topic you want to read at that particular moment. It's not a straight linear story or anything like that. It's just each chapter is on a different topic, and she just describes her view on that topic through a really clear and in her typical in-your-face hilarious viewpoint. And it's really great because you can't read this book and not immediately recognize what she's saying and think, yeah, this has happened to me, or I understand this experience. And she's just so funny that you just want to keep reading, and you will want to read everything else she's ever written as well as soon as you finish this. This book does fit into a few of our categories for the adult reading challenge, before I forget to say. It is category 6, which is a black cover. It's quite a dark, so blackish cover. Number 15, which is our recommendation. Number 23, which is a book that will make you laugh out loud, which I promise it will. And number 31, which is a book based on a real person. As this is semi-autobiographical, so you can consider this a book based on a real person. And it is available on Overdrive as an ebook, so you can access that on Overdrive. If you have any issue with that, please let us know. We'll be happy to help you. I'll definitely be interested in seeing if anyone else has ever read this book before and what they think, because I really love it. And it's a book I've come to time and time again for a point of view on any particular subject. I'll just give a short, quick reading, which is from the passage on marriage. And to give a bit of background, she doesn't particularly believe in a very big, expensive wedding, as evidenced by her own experience. So I'll just start reading this. It's our wedding day. It was initially going to be at a registry office in London, followed by a reception at a pub. In boring, empty mid-October, everyone could have got the bus home. It would have cost less than 200 quid. We could have knocked it all off in 5 hours flat. Oh, how I wish we'd had that wedding. After I'd inhaled 600 bridal magazines and taken into account a few requests from the in-laws, however, it ended up being in a former monastery in Coventry, 2 days after Christmas. Coincidentally, also my sister Kaz's birthday. She has always borne the brunt of the love of others. I don't want to exaggerate, but by God, it was a bad wedding. Here I am at 24, waiting to come down the aisle in my red velvet dress with ivy in my hair. My lifelong curse of not being able to find shoes I can walk in extends even here, on my most glamorous day. Under the satin-edged velvet, I'm wearing a manky pair of Doc Martens sandals. My father is in a suit he shoplifted from Ciro Soterio, and some shoes he shoplifted from Burton. But he looks calm, wise, and not a little emotional about giving away his first child in marriage. "Oh, my lovely daughter," he says, smelling a little of whiskey. "My kitten cat." His eyes have a faint shine of tears in them, and as the music strikes up in the next room with the slow village march of the lilac time spinner Cavalloo, he takes my arm and leans in to whisper something. This is where he tells me something of how he and Mum have stayed together for 24 years and had 8 kids, I think to myself. This is going to be one of our great bonding moments. Oh Lord, I hope he doesn't make me cry. I have so much eyeliner on. Darling girl, he says, as the usher opens the door and I see the whole congregation crane around to watch my entrance. Darling love, remember you're a womble. I walk down the aisle so fast that halfway down I realise I'm going to get there way before the music finishes. I also note that I'm beaming rather smugly and worry how the registrar will take this. She'll think I'm not serious about this, I panic. She'll refuse to marry me on the grounds I'm supercilious. I immediately slow down to a funereal pace and assume a look of burdened worry. Later, my sisters tell me they were convinced I just got my first twinge of cystitis, and they'd all automatically reached into their handbags for a bottle of potassium citrate, which we all carry around with us. Still, I look fine compared to my husband-to-be. He's so nervous, he's a very pale green, and is shaking like a sock on a washing line. I've never seen a more anxious groom, so the registrar confides later. I had to give him 2 shots of whiskey. I can't remember anything else about the ceremony. I spent the whole thing going, "Remember you're a womble," in my head in outrage. So yes, this book is genuinely one that will keep you busy, it will keep you laughing, and once you finished it, you'll probably want to dip into it again and again, just to sort of remember what she thinks or what she says about a particular subject, and it will make you want to have discussions with other people as well. It's really a great conversation starter, this book, with other people who have read it, and I have heard it described as well in other places that it should be required reading for all women upon the age of 18, which I can understand that I could have done with this book at 18. Yes, so this is 100% a brilliant book. How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. Do let us know if you've ever read it. I'd love to have a chat with someone about this book. It's a great book. And yes, so that is our review for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please come back tomorrow for some more reviews. I'm loving the readers' reviews we're getting at the moment, especially the one from Jake the other day. Brilliant one. So yes, if you're interested in doing an ebook review of your own, the link should be up in the description. And please contribute, because we're loving it. And yes, have a comment below if you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.